giving goodwill to people is not an easy thing. People are challenging to us. I remember one office, a client warned me ahead of time before I went out there. They said, we've got one person in our office that we all hate, and you're going to have to deal with her. I said, no problem. I said, thanks for giving me the heads up. I said, who is it? They said, well, we don't want to tell you because we don't want to bias you too much. Thank you. I showed up at the company's office, introduced myself. I said, hi, I'm Marian Madonia. I'm here to give a program for your organization. And the receptionist said this. What? Figured out who that was real quick. I have a tendency to speak pretty fast sometimes, and so I slowed down. I said, yeah, my name is Marian Madonia. I'm giving a program today, and I'm here to see Lisa. Lisa's in her office. Sidebar. That was when I had to restrain my choking mechanism. So I apologized. I said, I've not met Lisa before, so I don't know where her office is. Can you help me out? Follow me. Wow. Remember, I told you it's hard to fire people. This woman was definitely going to be a challenge. And I decided I was up for it. I have this little game I play with people like that. It's very simple. On a 3x5 card inside my car visor, I write this: I can stay nicer longer than she can stay mean. To remind myself to stay focused on the positive things. She was a challenge. She was one of those people that no matter what I said, she had a response. Hi, Dana, how are you doing today? Fine. Okay. Dana, I'm wondering if you can help me out with something. What? Dana, the boss said that I should ask you to have this printed out on your printer because you've got a much better printer than anybody else in the department. Yeah, like this company would know a good printer if they saw one. You know, it's almost like a game at that point. Like you want to see how many other things you can say. Wind her up. My horns come out. Oh, it's terrible. But you know, we could react right in a negative way, or we could start laughing with it and say, all right, let's just go with this and see where it's going to go. I'm going to try and outlast her. Well, one afternoon, I was working in my cubicle, and I see a shadow in my cubicle, and I look up, and it's Dana. And I am shocked, because she usually avoided me completely. I looked at her, I said, Dana, I said, what's up? You're a consultant, right? Yes, that's what they pay me to do, come in and help organizations. Well, I need your help. Okay. Come in and sit down, talk to me. I hate my job. I don't know what came over me at that moment. I looked at her and I told her the truth. Dana, we know. I then had a chat with Dana for about 30 minutes. And this is what I learned. When Dana was given the job, she was told she was going to be the assistant to the president. And they made her the company receptionist after she got there. Now, that is not a put down on being a receptionist. Please understand. But there's a difference when you're expecting this and instead you get something else that's not what you bargained for. And as a result, she'd gotten depressed and she'd gotten angry because she wasn't doing any of the things that she wanted to and that she thought she was being paid to do. She'd only been married a year. She'd gained 20 pounds. She goes, I'd like to say it was the new wedding weight. She goes, it's not. It's because I'm depressed at work and all I do is eat. I said, what are you going to do? She says, I don't know what to do. And so I shared with her just a couple of things about what she could control in life. The main thing being you can only control what you do and what you think. Dana went home that night. I went home that night. The next morning, when I saw her, I started the routine again to see what would happen. I said, Dana, how you doing today? She said, much better, thank you. And that was it, until somebody else walked in. So we'd only had a little bit of an impact on her, but we'd had an impact nonetheless. And I think we want to have faith and trust that we can actually have an impact on people, but we've got to change the things that we're doing. Because people react to what we do. That's essentially why they have the behaviors that they do, is completely in response to what we do.